like some Timberlands, homie.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. One time.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. First down and more to the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll somehow turn this into an approximate getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
We cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
180! Kings! Regular! Hey, alert 33! Watch out!
Throwing is Baker. That's caught on the right side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Jack Jones in on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This one, a deep shot for Rice. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
Mayfield to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
180! King!
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Up, 180! Point it right. What's that?
A run out of the gun with Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
180! Scott!
Second down throw for Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. They could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end.
And he will score again. T-MoeII. Touchdown, Miami. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow, yellow!
Play action here. Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Attack, attack! Hey, color!
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. They take this in back at the 16. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Run. Start!
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after one, 21-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Pushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leo Chenal. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll go with A-Chain. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. As you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Second down and 8.
180! What's that?
On the carry, it's Achan.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3.
Good. 120! Kings! What's that?
Now Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught down the right sideline. And he's in! Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And will be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
What's that?
They'll run right here. It's Achan. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Baker under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. they'll run, and it's 8 down. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is 4th down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes on first down. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Clark on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, KC.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First down throw, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 33.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Big play for KC. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He's got his big tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Run. King. Point it right.
Now a give to Achan, heading right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
180! Done!
They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down.
That pass play good for 22. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Regular. What's up?
Here's a give to Achan. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
What's up?
They'll stay on the ground with Achan, as he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. That's a line. What's that?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Pacheco, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Watch out!
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
180!
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
180! Up, Johnson!
They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one, take it in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Chiefs, 14.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down. I'm all about all my people down. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. We'll never rest, get your money up. And leave it on God, put money down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow! Let's go, 180!
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
180. Kings.
Once again, it's H.M. And he's into the end zone yet again. Come on, H.M. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Yeah! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Yellow. 180.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Yellow. That's a 180.
Mahomes now on second down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Forced out wide. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not nailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Well run with H.A. A gain there of 15. First down, Miami.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run here with H.A. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. Defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run with H.A. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Here comes Worthy to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Second and 11.
180!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.